you like to get into the fashion design industry or any creative pursuit, but you're scared, you have fear that's holding you back, stick around for this interview with fashion designer Ellen Dayan and get motivated and some terrific advice. Hi creatives, my name is Skye Lucking. Thank you for joining this very first edition of Fashion Friday, where we talk about all of the news and fashion in Arizona and abroad. It's part of Courageous Creatives, the YouTube channel that elevates you to your highest creative self using inspiration, education, courage building, and community. Today my interview with Ellen Dayan is terrific, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started.
I'm Ellen Dayan. I'm from Tiger Lily Dress Shop. I'm here at my office in the F.A.B.R.I.C building in Tempe, Arizona. And I'm here talking with Skye Lucking about my brand, Tiger Lily Dress Shop. And I'm excited to share information about what I do. My family is full of creative types all around. My father is a musician and a woodworker, and my mom is a painter. She does watercolors. My sister Renee plays the clarinet, and she's also a potter. My other sister Cece is a sculptor. She went to Pratt in New York and was just, she's phenomenal. That's probably enough. That's a lot of creative people. So I went to a performing arts academy in New York State when I was in high school. I majored in dance. I studied ballet and African dance specifically. And then when I went to college, I majored in creative writing and English literature. And then I got a degree in doing psychology research. In the background, my hobby was making clothing and designing costumes for kids for musical theater, and now I'm making clothing for grown-up women. And just recently, I would say in the last couple of years, became courageous enough to say, I think I could be more than just a seamstress. I think I have some ideas of my own, and I just want to try making a couple of things. And now that most of that fear is gone, I realize now that I've amassed the skills and the techniques. And now it's just a matter of marrying that to my imagination. And I can pretty much make anything I imagine now, which is a wonderful place to be in the life of a creative person. Fear in the process of being creative is really important. It can either paralyze you or it can motivate you to reach beyond something that feels really limiting. And when you really do push yourself through that wall, it is so incredibly freeing and liberating and empowering. And fear has been definitely a part of my life for a long time. I learned in my early adulthood that I had bipolar disorder, and I always felt kind of different from other people, and not always in good ways. But when I really came to terms with that, I also was able to realize that maybe some of the things that make me different, maybe they're interesting, and maybe they could also be beautiful, and maybe they're part of what makes me special. So fear for me has been really a strong motivator, and I don't think actually that I would have gotten very far if I hadn't felt so terrified. It's like the measure of the fear is part of the measure of the energy that's behind the creative process. And so it's almost like the more terrified you are, the more energy is going to come out when you finally break through that, and all this really cool, amazing stuff is going to happen. So I don't know, just do it.
There you go. Just do it. Thank you so much, Ellen Dayan from Tiger Lily Dress Shop, for being my very first interview. You rocked it. I'd also like to say thank you to the Fashion and Business Resource Innovation Center in Tempe. Their information is down below. I'm also crediting any of the photographers that I use their photos in the video. Their information is down below as well. Are you interested in fashion in Arizona and abroad? If you are, click subscribe for more videos like this about fashion and the fashion industry and being a creative. If you are a creative and you want to be inspired and educated and moved, click the bell notification so you never miss a video. As always, subscribe for good times, and remember, you are courageous.